Hi guys, today we're gonna create a calculator by coding. But first, let's see the meaning of coding. Coding is computer programming. It is how we give instructions to a computer. Coding is used to create apps, games, and etc. Have you ever saw the movie Frozen or Cars 3? And ever thought, how did they make this movie? Well, they made it by coding. Oh, and people make animations or cartoons using coding. Have you ever wondered how does a calculator works? Well, it works because of coding. So today, let's see how to make a calculator by coding. Let's start. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to show you how to make a calculator in by coding. So to do that, we first have to open a coding platform. The coding platform I like to use, and it's best for a calculator, is Mblock. I'm gonna click on the first link and code with blocks. In the start, it will show a small game which they created. So to open a new page, we're gonna go to new. Go to file and then new. Now we are going to delete the panda sprite and work on our background. So we are going to create a background. We're not going to choose one. So we're going to go to paint and just delete the background which is before that so that we don't get confused. Okay. Now we are going to take the square option and make a square like this. Okay, and I would like it to be in the purple color only. Now I'm going to take the line and make a line. Of course, we're gonna make it like this. So basically now we're going to create a calculator background, and the sprites are going to be the operations. So let's start off with the background itself. Make sure the line is straight. My line is not straight, so I'm just going to undo it. Okay, just a little down and a little bit. Perfect. Now I'm just going to fill in because I don't like this color. I'm going to take the color maybe orange. Okay. Now I'm going to take the circle option. This part is not mandatory, means if you want to do it, you can do it. If you don't want, you don't need to do it. I'm going to take a circle and make us over here. Just yeah. Now I'm going to choose the text option, choose a curly, and right here choose just a second, and we're gonna write here choose one. But since here we can't read it, means it's in the different color, we're going to choose the fill as turquoise. And now if you write the text, we can see it. See? So I'm gonna write here, choose one. Just change the size. No, I can't change the size. Yeah, I can change the size again. I forgot. Bottom. The little side. And just dip it here. So, I want it to be like this. And I'm just going to take the cursor option, which is at the top, or select option, and just select the circle, and I'm just going to change the color to blue. I mean pink. Yeah, that's a nice color. And take the whole background to be purple. Wow, it's beautiful. Now we are going to, so our background is ready. We're gonna click on the close mark, and now we are going to create the sprites. So here's the cool part which happens. The third button means like the third sprite you see at the when you open the sprite library is add button 26. So we're gonna take this. Is the add button 26. So we're going to select that and add the add button 26 4 times. So we get like a multiplication, division, and a subtraction. Just a second. Yeah, I think I got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Now we're gonna just customize them. So I'm gonna customize only 3 of them because the first one should be the addition symbol. But for the first one, I'm just like gonna like change the color of the background. Means I don't like it everything to be like so plain. So I'm just gonna change the background to, this one can be pink, this one and blue, this one can be turquoise, and this one can be red. Wow, that's so deep red. So one button is ready, it's just hidden among. Now we're gonna do this one. This one I want it to be multiplication. So for multiplication, I'm just gonna rotate this, and voila, it's already multiplication. So I'm just gonna change the color to green, and change this to pink. Yeah, that's a nice color. And the outer this layer, I'm gonna change it to change it orange. Yeah, no, not orange. Mustard yellow, and just keep this. Yeah. Now I'm gonna do on the division. So I'm just gonna delete this one. So just delete it. To delete, I'm just clicking on the delete symbol, mostly see on your keyboard. Not the DEL button below that. I don't know what the name is called. So now I'm just going to take the circle option and make one oval like this. And just make it flat. Yeah. Now I'm just gonna take the color for this as bright blue. Well, that's a really bright blue. I'm gonna take it to the center and take this circle again. Since the division symbol has usually three circles, not circles. Sorry, 2 circles on top and bottom. So now I'm gonna just Control C and Control V. Control C and Control V means copy paste. So Control C and Control V. we got another circle. The same size. Okay. I'm just gonna edit this into the color. This is it dark blue or dark blue? I can't differentiate. Okay, this green and this pink and done. And now I'm gonna take the last option and make it into multiplication. I'm gonna take the circle and make the multiplication symbol and just step up and change the color to this. No, this. No, yeah, that's perfect. And check this and change the background. And change this to this and take this and change it to, maybe I can change it to light pink and light pink. See? Oh, it's a really cute. So almost all our symbols are complete, and look on the X mark. And we have a sprite and background ready. Now I'm just gonna place them in the order I want. I want the addition to be first, the multiplication to be underneath it, the subtraction to be right, means the next one, and division under subtraction. So this is the order I want. You can keep any order, it's your wish. Now let us start with the coding, but before that I have another part. It's about the background. Yeah. So for the background, I was just gonna say that you can actually even keep a name to your calculator. I want mine to be colorful calculator, and I am going to, yeah, this color is perfect. I am just going to increase the font size. Keep it over here. So that means here another coding part will be seen, so half of it will be covered. So that that's why I'm keeping it a little to the side. Okay. So now I'm just going to. So yeah. Now let's start on with the coding. So for all the blocks, it's gonna be same, but there's just gonna be a slightly different, which is the operators button. So for multiplication, it's gonna be the third one. For addition, it's gonna be the first. For the division, it's gonna be the last, and for subtraction, it's gonna be the second. So now I'm just going to tell you the coding. I'm going to do first the coding for the addition symbol, and then I will do some magic and do it the same thing for all of the other operators or sprites. So let's start. So our first sprite is going to be in the events column. In events, it's gonna be like how the animation or coding will start. So it's gonna image on top. It's just gonna have like a little hump. So that's the sign that you can't stick anything too above it, but you can stick anything below it. So we're gonna take when the sprite clicked. So as so when the addition symbol is clicked, this so and so will happen. That's the indication. Okay. So now we're gonna go to sensing and take ask what's your name and wait. For but we don't want it to ask what is your name. We want it to ask what is your first number space question mark. So this is going to be our question. So now we are going to go to variable and click on make a variable. We're going to name the first variable as number 1. Enter. So you will get something like number 1, set number 1 to 0, change number 1 by 1, show variable number 1, and hide variable number 1, like that. So now we're gonna go to set number 1 to 0 and go to sensing and choose the answer sensing and just stick it. Means since it's like a 0 option, we can just like stick it like this. And I really like that sound which comes like pop. Okay, now we are going to do these 3 processes again, but this time ask the number 2. So we're gonna go to ask what's your name and weight and change it to what is your second number? Question mark and go. So now we're gonna go to variables and go to make a variable again. This time we're going to write number 2. What's our name? Number 2 and okay. So now on top of our small tab you can see here number 1 0, number 2 0. That's exactly what should come. That's why I actually kept the colorful calculator a little side so that there's a space for number 1 and number 2. So now we're gonna go to set number 1 to 0. But why it's showing number 1, which we need number 2. That's simple. We just click on this downward triangle and choose number 2. Voila! We're gonna go to sensing and choose the answer. And we're almost done. We're gonna go to looks. We're gonna say hello for 2 seconds. Make sure it's not think for 2 seconds. It's say hello for 2 seconds. So we're gonna change say hello for say good, but we're not gonna type anything, but we're gonna go to operators. And since this is the addition symbol, we're gonna take the addition operator. Okay, now we're gonna take here number 1, number 2 for 2 seconds. But I want the answer to stay long because if there's any big number which will take a little time to read, we have time. So I'm gonna keep 5 seconds instead. Now I'm going to go to variables, number 1, and just click it in the first one. Take number 2 and click it in the second one. So this is our coding. Let's do the same thing for all of the coders, all of those sprites. I got an idea. Instead of showing the entire thing, why don't I just use magic? So a poofy, 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 and poof. Let's check for which one the magic worked. Let's take division. No, it didn't work for division. It didn't work for subtraction. So it must work for multiplication. Yes, it did work for multiplication. Now let's ask the magic to do for both division and subtraction. So magicy poofy poof, do the magic for division and subtraction. It worked for division, but looks like my spell went wrong for the subtraction. All the blocks are given, but they are not placed in order. Oh well, at least the blocks are out. Let's do it together. So when the sprite is clicked, then ask what is your name, and we're gonna erase which is your name and write what is your first number, question mark. And now we're gonna take set number 1 to 0. We're gonna take 2 0 we're gonna instead of 2 0 we're going to write to answer. Now we're gonna ask what is your name and wait, but instead of what is your name we're going to write what is your second number. Okay. Now we're gonna take set number 1 to 0, but instead of number 1 we're going to take number 2, and instead of 0 we're gonna take it to answer. Now we're gonna take say hello for 2 seconds and keep the subtraction. Since it's subtraction, we're going to take the subtraction operator and keep it in the place of hello, and take number 1 and then number 2 and then write number 5. At least we finished our coding fast. Now let us see how this works. Did it come really perfect, or did it come really worse? So we're gonna to make it full screen, we're gonna take this full screen option. So now I'm gonna click take one operator or symbol, means I would want now. What should I choose? I want to choose addition. Oh, it's asking what is your first number. Okay, my first number is gonna be 12. So now I can either click on enter or the tick symbol. I wanna click on the tick symbol. What? To check if they got your first number correct, on top you can see number 1, 12. So that's correct. I put the number 12. Now what is your second number? My second number is gonna be 23. Tick symbol. The correct answer is 35. So if I keep like a bigger number and it takes a little time to read, that's the help of the this 5 seconds, means like in the end we get like say number 1 minus number 2 for 5 seconds. So this 5 seconds is the main part. So now if I can choose any operation now. Now I want to choose subtraction. My first number want to be 78. My second number is 65. The correct answer is 13. Now I'm going to choose multiplication. I'm going to choose 66. Enter. My second number is 34. The correct answer is 2244. Now let's take division. My first number in division is 27 and my second number is 3. The correct answer is 9. So this is how a calculator works. In case if you have a doubt on how a normal calculator works, it is by coding. So since we have done a mini colorful calculator, you can now understand how to do animation. So thank you for watching, and please like and share and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.